To an exciting Bastards post-game show. The Red Sox tonight get the big dagger from one of the more unsung heroes from the team right now, the yellow jersey, but also Pablo Reyes, a guy that is potentially a DFA candidate when Trevor Story comes back. So have a night, Pablo Reyes. I'll never forget the Pablo Reyes game. Exciting that the Red
Yeah.
Sox got the walk-off and they get back into their winning ways. Want to welcome in Brendan. Brendan, how are you?
Nick, I'm feeling great. Oh my God. This game was tied 2-2 in the ninth inning at home after you get swept by the Jays. It could be do or die. This could have been the end of this season if you lost this game. And oh my God, one of the 40 man, one of the DFA candidates between Pablo Reyes and Yu Chang in the clutch. Reyes hits the bomb to seal it. Oh my God. It's a great night in Boston. It really is. This is something to celebrate at this moment.
It all started, we had a big hit from Raffy Devers down the line, big hit down the line. Then it was an intentional walk to Casas. Then the big at bat was Luis Arias. And in my eye, that was strike three. That manager for the Royals, rightfully so, coming out and getting absolutely pissed with the umpire. In my eyes, that was absolutely strike three. I'm hanging lights at my store with my dad. We're like, yep, extra innings. Don't worry. We can do another light. Don't worry. We'll just keep on watching and see what's going on. So then it gets to be bases loaded, and Pablo Reyes steps to the plate. And here's a guy that's very likable, number one. He's hungry. He wants to show that he wants to be here in the big club, and delivered. Had a heck of a night. Was responsible for some big hits in this game. No bigger than that granny right there to walk this off. So we get back to our winning ways, but we also have to start at the beginning. Our starter tonight was Mr. Brayan Bello. A very good quality outing for him. Should have got the win. Didn't get the win because Winchowski came in and did not have his best stuff. I don't know about you, but I'm getting concerned with the amount of innings pitched, the amount of time our bullpen arms are getting used in games. And I think that this is more of a recipe of what could happen as this season progresses here without having other starting pitching. Our bullpen, the key word here that we need to remember here is taxed. This bullpen has been the most worked bullpen in Major League Baseball. Could set a record and everything. Compliments of Chaim Bloom. So what did you think on that whole thing? With
Nick,
Bayo and Winchowski and then the bullpen and everything like from there?
definitely like Bayo, he always looks solid. I think he had one blip on his last start, but most of the time, this kid, he has a filthy changeup and he has a nice fastball to get ahead in the count, draw contact. He gave up 6 hits today, but he gave up one run and he gave you a bunch of innings and he gets through big chunks of games by keeping that pitch count low. So that's why you rely so heavily on him when he pitches. You want to pitch him as deep as you can because then you get to this
And they
taxed
needed it.
bullpen. You get to this taxed bullpen, which we've been talking about. Oh my God, there's not a bullpen with this level of load in baseball right now. And it's a miracle that they've been able to keep this team afloat while only having two
You're
starting
right.
pitchers
You're
for this
very
whole
right on
month.
that. They've definitely kept themselves in contention without the likes of a Whitlock, without a Sale, without a Hulk. Yes, they are coming back, and desperate times call for desperate measures. We got the news today because I think Trevor Story heard our lovely show last night, and
Oh
he
my
heard
God.
us chirping because we
Yeah.
were right. I
Oh,
got some people today. I don't know about you did, but I got some chirps today that says, oh, you need to knock it off. He hasn't had a spring training, yada, yada, yada. He's a professional Major League Baseball player. Get your reps. If you're looking good, get your ass up to the big club and help your team. So clearly there's some pressure there. I heard the little interview that was given today. I retweeted it. I shared my opinion and everything that I feel about it. I look at this as more of the team is telling story. Get your butt back to the major league team because we need you. I don't think he wants to be here yet, and that will be coming apparently tomorrow. He will be with the Red Sox tomorrow in the lineup, whether it's
Every
a
other
DH or
day.
shortstop. Yes, and that was a very telling quote that came out of his mouth and everything too. This is not a gamer in my eyes. Yes, I'm not saying that injury wasn't severe. I get it. You got to build up. You got to get to that. But dude, shut your mouth. Just go out there and do your business. Don't say, oh, well, I'm getting there. I think I'm going to be okay. Maybe I'll play a day or two instead of a couple. I'll DH. I'll go play tiddlywinks in the clubhouse. And then maybe if I feel okay, I'll come back, coach. No, that's not how we do things here in Boston. You shut your mouth, you get on the field, and you go play, and you be a good teammate, and you do your best, and you work hard. Those things, I don't think he was told appropriately on what to say. That's what you should say.
Yeah, and you can see just the polar opposite today, witnessing Pablo Reyes, who is a young, hungry player struggling to stay on that 40-man, and they have to make a decision between him and Chang. And this kid, when it came down to the wire, he's been clutch. He's been a multi-use middle infielder. He's been hustling. You never hear a word from him. He got hurt. He was a part-time player playing a full-time role. I talked about this earlier. But then he came back healthy and no complaints. He's right back in the lineup, and he hits a bomb grand salami to close this game out in a must-win for the Red Sox. They really needed it today.
I want him over Yu Chang. I don't know what you feel, but it's Pablo, and this doesn't even matter from tonight's game. I would have chose Pablo Reyes over Yu Chang any day of the week. That's just how I feel. And what I also would do is install him at second base and let Story play short. I don't like this Luis Arias thing at all. I see him as the next one to drop and right down to Worcester where he belongs.
Definitely. I mean, Yu Chang, he's had a decent glove for this team when they needed a glove badly because they were trying out Kike. But he's hitting at a high school level. Like he is chasing these terrible pitches, and he's being exposed in the box. Yeah,
we can go and do that. I'll do that. I'll sign up right now.
Yeah, I'll just start swinging at nothing. Yeah, I can do that definitely. So I think it's a no-brainer at this point. I will lose my mind if they go with Chang over Reyes after this, especially. This kid shows that he wants to be a part of this club and what we're doing here in Boston. That's all I can ask for.
On that. Next up, I got the Royals again. They better be wearing their Red Sox better be wearing those yellows again. Keep the yellow magic going.
Yellow magic.
Yellow fever. Tomorrow night is Cutter Crawford versus Brady Singer. Brady Singer, for his record right now, he is 7-8. He has a 5.10 ERA. His last start out was against the Mets. He went 8 innings, only gave up 4 runs, 4 hits, and no runs. So he's coming off a real quality game. Hasn't lost actually since July 8th. This might be a little bit of a test for the Sox tomorrow. Who do you got?
When it comes to Cutter, you want him to go deep. You want him to believe in his slider. Sometimes he relies too heavily on his four-seamer, and he gets exposed. They have to win this game. They're going to win it. I think they're fueled. This team is very emotional. It's a roller coaster. It ebbs and flows. I think it's time for an ebb. We're about to climb. We're about to sweep these terrible teams. Kansas City, Washington, critical series for us to destroy. Detroit as well.
If we take care of business with the Royals, say we win all 4, and then we also sweep the Tigers and everything, are you feeling a little bit different about this team after this horrid weekend that came from the Blue Jays? Are you feeling different?
I think you're going to start feeling better because Sale will be back by Friday, and then you're still waiting on Houck and Whitlock.
Sunday.
The reinforcements will be arriving. You got to take care of these bad teams. This is your stretch to make the wild card right now.
My last thing I'm going to say is, yes, this is a feel-good win. It's great. It's Kansas City Royals. Yes, I know they've won 7 of the last 9 or 8 or whatever the heck it was. You need to win against these teams. This is Win City right now. Get it done. We will see you all tomorrow. Go Sox.